Great to have you here. First of all, what do you think of this city? Do you have a relationship with it?
Like a water spider has with water. You know, not much descent, not much penetration, but a kind of scramble on the surface.
Okay.
That's all I've ever been able to manage, because I come to places like this sort of on tour. So you could say you've been to London, but it's not true. I've been to highways, venues, hotels, airports.
All right.
But this is, you know, it took me a long time to get here this morning, and I saw the place a little bit, so it was a pleasure.
What do you think of it?
I'm glad I wasn't driving. I would never drive here.
Do you like big cities?
Well, I think the antipathy or the mistrust is mutual. The mistrust, that's better. Antipathy is too strong. Yeah, I have a healthy hesitation about the madness of too many people in one place. Yeah, and it's not just a style thing. You know, it's some critical mass that's gone on way too long, and it's an indefensible conglomerate. You know, and the consequences to the immediate environs are so discernible, and there's no sign of any general willingness, really across the West, to rein it in and to begin to really take seriously the consequences of growth for its own sake. So that's what I see cities to be, is sort of profligate tumors, right? I know that's really strong language, and I know people enjoy living there, and good for them. And
you live off the grid,
way off the
in
grid.
Ontario,
Yeah.
with your own wells and solar panels, and that's the other existence for you.
Yeah, that's home, as much as I can inhabit it doing this kind of thing. I'm lucky to have it, but and I should say that I don't mean to make it sound as if have a morally superior way of life because I'm able to do it that way, because it has its own madnesses. Our agriculture is in many ways a disastrous enterprise as well, you know. So you have to really negotiate your relationship to the land. But the good news is, for me, that it's kind of unmediated. I don't have to do it through buildings and you know, structures and how to get around, and I'm able to do it very directly, you know, in real time, in an actual place, not a symbolic place. So this is an enormous privilege, you know, which I have to, I think, earn routinely. And then we have 8 or 10 young people that are working the farm essentially now, and the principal apprenticeship that I obliged them to was only peripherally about the seeds, about the ground, the particular ground that we have. And so it was largely about this, about your lived relationship and renegotiating this notion of, quote, who's in charge, who's calling the shots, and understanding agriculture to be a public service that no one's asking you to do.